What's up YouTube? I'm Josh Newlin from Newlin Performance, and in today's video I'm going to explain and show you how to improve your weak foot. Spoiler alert, there is no magic or secret pill or formula I can give you or show you to just improve your weak foot. I think we all know in the back of our minds that you just got to use it more. You got to use it the same amount that you use your strong foot, if not more, to catch up. And there is not just one drill or way to improve on your weak foot. So I'm not going to act like that in this video. However, I do have a few drills that will improve your balance, your stability, your technique, and just a few overall tips that will help you for sure. But there is not just one way to get better. And I think we can all understand how important it is to have a strong, weak foot, because so many of us have bad habits or just build up way too much of a dependency on one foot. Anybody that has a soccer brain is going to notice that pretty quick in a game, and they're just going to shut you down, forcing you onto your weak foot. But I know what you're thinking, the elephant in the room. Why is this dude wearing a hat? I'm indoors, I got no reason to be wearing a hat. Truth is, my hair's looking a little rough. It's quarantine. It's got me all out of sorts, losing my mind, and I just wanted to get this video done, so I was a little too lazy to do my hair and fix it, so that's why I got a hat on. But with that said, let's just get into it.
So like I said, just first and foremost, you just got to work on it. You got to shoot, pass, cross, ping, dribble, juggle. You just got to do everything you would with your strong foot, do the same thing with your weak foot. And if these clips look familiar to you, it's because I took them out of some of my first videos on this channel, by the way. But I know if you're all at the park with your friends and everybody's shooting or just messing around, you don't really want to use your left foot, your weak foot. It's probably going to be embarrassing if you're not hitting the same bangers you could on your strong foot. But that's just one of the simplest and easiest little changes you can do, is if you're just messing around like I am in some of these clips, just shooting. Just try it on your left. Hit try some curling shots. Try some with power. Aim far post, near post. Aim for top corner, bottom corner. Just hit it with different parts of your foot. This is going to make your technique better. And like I said, it's one of the simplest, easiest little changes you can do, is if you're just waiting before practice, wanting to kick it around, shoot it. Try to shoot with your left more. And there's been a few times where I've been training or playing with some new guys, and then they'll ask me, are you left-footed? And that's not necessarily because I'm absolutely the best on my left foot. By no means am I that great, but they just see that I'm using my left foot so much more than my right. And even though they might not all necessarily be top corners, top bends, they just see that I'm using my left foot more, and I take that as a compliment. So here's a specific drill I do to work on both feet, really my technique, but especially my left foot. I really struggle with just driving through and having the good technique. I'm just aiming for the middle bar, as you can see, and kind of halfway between the ground and the crossbar. I first saw Matt Sheldon from Become Elite do this drill, and I'm about 12 yards away, like the penalty spot where it'd be, by the way, for this drill. And this one in specific will improve your shooting technique, just driving the ball through your laces, through the top of your foot. So when you're shooting with your laces or trying to hit a long ball to a teammate, this will improve your technique a lot on that. And I just wanted to show you guys just how many reps I'm doing and how frustrating it can be when you're not getting them right. But you just got to keep doing it, keep drilling that good technique into your brain. This last one here is the closest to perfection I got with my left foot. This next drill here is super simple. It's just a 1 foot juggle, and as I'm sure you can tell, this is not one of the things I'm best at. Juggling isn't the most game realistic, but like I've heard people say, name a pro that isn't good at juggling. Like, it's just something that overall is going to improve your touch, control, and when you're doing it on 1 foot, it's going to improve your balance and stability on your right foot, because my left foot is my weak foot. And when you're shooting, think about when you're shooting or passing, you have to plant on your right foot. So you want to have good balance, stability, and strength in your right foot. So this is a really simple way to improve that. And you want to hop as little as possible on the foot you're balancing on. Like I said, I'm not the best at that, so or at this drill, so I am doing that quite a bit. Do it if you have to keep juggling, but you want to reduce that as much as possible so you really work on that balance and stability. And something I also wanted to mention with the last drill is don't only do this on your weak foot, still want to do it on your strong foot. And especially with the last drill, for every rep with my right foot, my strong foot, I did 3 reps with my weak foot, which was my left foot. And I thought of my right foot as kind of setting the example because my technique is fairly good on my right foot with the last drill. So think of how you do it on your right foot, your strong foot, and then transfer that to when you're doing it on your weak foot. So the last drill I have for you guys is one I included in my second video I ever made about how to improve your touch and control. And this one will also really improve your balance and stability on your planting foot when you're passing or shooting with your weak foot. But instead of juggling, as you can see, you're passing off the wall and then taking a touch. Just like with the juggling, you want to hop on your foot as least as possible, so you do focus on that balance and stability. And this one you can also modify and make it just one touch back and forth to make it harder and more challenging, but I would suggest doing the 2 touch first so you get a little warmed up. And I know I have a suggested amount of reps here, but I also can't tell you how bad your weak foot is compared to your strong foot. So I think that's up to you. Decide, figure out how far behind you are, or just how much you want to improve on your weak foot before you decide how many reps and sets to do of each of these exercises.
So thank you guys for watching. These were some of my best tips and a few specific drills you can use that will improve your weak foot. Ideally from the very moment you start playing soccer, you work on both feet evenly, but for most of us that's not the case. We build up bad habits or just naturally use our strong foot way more. So then you have to train both your feet at least the same amount, if not 2 or 3 times as much in your weak foot to catch up. So just remember, this is a continual process. You can never have too good of a left or right foot. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to start making a lot more soccer training videos now because my ankle is getting a lot better. I'm able to go out to the park and shoot and pass and run a whole lot more and a whole lot better now. So more of these videos will be on the way soon. But thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.